Welcome to our in-depth technical analysis of MVLL, a NASDAQ-listed stock. In this report, we'll break down the latest price action, key technical indicators, and what they might signal for the future. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just getting started, understanding these metrics can help you make more informed decisions. Over the next several scenes, we'll walk through the most important data points from the last 3 months, highlight trends, and discuss what to watch for as we move into the new year. Let's start by setting the stage with MVLL's current price and recent trading context. As of December 31, 2025, MVLL is trading at $22.45. This price reflects the culmination of recent market activity and sets the tone for our analysis. The stock has seen a mix of volatility and consolidation over the past few weeks, with notable swings both upward and downward. Understanding where the price stands now is crucial before we dive into the technical indicators that may influence future moves. Let's explore how this current price compares to recent averages and what that might mean for traders. Short-term moving averages like the 5-day SMA and EMA provide a quick snapshot of recent price trends. For MVLL, the 5-day SMA stands at 22.4, while the 5-day EMA is slightly lower at 22.21. These values are very close to the current price, suggesting that the stock is trading in line with its short-term trend. This alignment often indicates a period of consolidation, where buyers and sellers are in relative balance. Let's see how these short-term averages compare to longer-term trends. Looking at the 10-day and 20-day moving averages, we see the SMA 10 at 21.75 and EMA 10 at 22.34. The 20-day SMA is higher at 23.87 with the EMA 20 at 22.87. These averages show that while the short-term trend is flat, the medium-term trend has been slightly higher, indicating some recent downward pressure. When the current price is below these averages, it can sometimes signal a bearish phase or a potential for a rebound if support holds. Let's continue by examining the long-term averages. For a broader perspective, let's look at the 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day moving averages. The 50-day SMA is 23.99 and the EMA is 23.27. The 100-day SMA is 22.29 and the 200-day SMA is 20.13. These longer-term averages provide a sense of the overall trend. MVLL's current price is below the 50-day average but above the 200-day, suggesting a recent pullback within a longer-term uptrend. This context is important for investors considering longer holding periods. Bollinger Bands are a popular tool for measuring volatility and potential price extremes. For MVLL, the upper band is at 30.14, the middle at 23.87, and the lower at 17.59. The current price sits near the middle band, indicating a neutral position. The width of the bands at 0.526 suggests moderate volatility. When prices approach the upper or lower bands, it often signals overbought or oversold condition. Let's see what momentum indicators are telling us next. MACD is a key momentum indicator. For MVLL, the MACD is at, with the signal line at -0.582 and histogram at -0.057. These negative values suggest bearish momentum, though the histogram is close to zero, indicating that selling pressure may be easing. The MACD momentum is slightly positive at 0.082, hinting at a possible shift. Watching for a crossover above the signal line could be important for spotting a trend reversal. Relative Strength Index, or RSI, helps gauge whether a stock is overbought or oversold. MVLL's RSI 14 is 47.63, with similar values for RSI 21 and RSI 28. These readings are near the midpoint of 50, suggesting that the stock is neither overbought nor oversold at this time. This neutral reading aligns with the consolidation seen in the moving averages. Next, we'll look at stochastic indicators for more detail on momentum. Stochastic indicators provide insight into momentum and potential turning points. MVLL stock K14 is 37.57 and stock D14 is 31.94, both below the midpoint, suggesting some bearish momentum. However, the stock K5 and stock D5 are higher, at 52.49 and 59.61, indicating short-term improvement. These mixed signals reflect a market in transition, where short-term buyers may be stepping in even as longer-term momentum remains weak. Momentum indicators like Momentum 10 and ROC 14 help identify the speed and direction of price changes. MVLL's Momentum 10 is positive at 1.05. But Momentum 20 is negative at -3.23. The rate of change ROC 14 is -6.55, showing a recent decline. These mixed signals suggest that while there's been a short-term bounce, the broader trend has been downward. Let's see how volatility measures fit into this picture. Volatility measures how much a stock's price moves over time. MVLL's ATR 14 is 2.01 and the 30-day volatility is 7.53. True volatility is 8.96, indicating that the stock has experienced significant price swings recently. Volatility breakout is at 0.562, suggesting that while volatility is elevated, it's not at extreme levels. High volatility can present both risks and opportunities for traders, depending on their strategy. Volume analysis helps confirm price moves. MVLL's on-balance volume (OBV) is 2,553,911, and the dollar volume is over $4 million. Relative volume is 0.512, indicating that trading activity is slightly below average. Volume growth rate is 1.26, showing a modest uptick. These figures suggest that while there's been some recent buying interest, overall participation remains moderate. Let's look at trend strength next. ADX 14 is 9.39, and the trend strength score is 0.038, both indicating a weak trend. The MA alignment is -1, suggesting a slight bearish bias. When trend strength is low, prices often move sideways and breakouts can be more significant. The Arun indicators also show a weak uptrend with Arun up at 32 and Arun down at 0. This combination points to a market waiting for a catalyst. Key price levels can act as barriers or floors for price movement. MVLL's current pivot point is 22.5, with resistance at 23.04 and support at 21.91. These levels are close to the current price, suggesting that a breakout in either direction could lead to a larger move. Traders often watch these levels closely for signs of a reversal or continuation. Risk management is crucial in trading. MVLL's risk-reward ratio is 3.8, indicating that potential rewards outweigh risks for those entering at current levels. The technical score is 13.98, and the trend quality index is 21.04, both suggesting moderate technical health. These metrics help traders assess whether the potential upside justifies the risk taken. Price acceleration measures how quickly the price is changing. MVLL's price acceleration is 4.62, showing a recent uptick in momentum. The linear regression deviation is -0.49 or -2.12%, indicating the price is slightly below its predicted trendline. These metrics can help spot when a stock is about to change direction or continue its current path. Money Flow Index, MFI, and Chaikin Oscillator help track buying and selling pressure. MVLL's MFI 14 is 51.23, a neutral reading. The Chaikin Oscillator is positive at 40,800.84, suggesting some accumulation. These indicators can provide early clues about shifts in market sentiment, especially when combined with volume analysis. Parabolic SAR/PSAR is a trend-following indicator. MVLL's PSAR is at 23.23, just above the current price. This suggests that the stock is in a short-term downtrend, but a move above this level could signal a reversal. Traders often use PSAR as a dynamic stop-loss or to confirm trend changes. VLL's beta 14 is 0.392, indicating lower volatility compared to the market. The 20-day correlation is 0.978, showing that MVLL's price moves closely with its benchmark. These statistics are useful for portfolio management, helping investors understand how MVLL might behave relative to other holdings. Williams %R and Commodity Channel Index (CCI) are momentum oscillators. MVLL's Williams %R is -58.62 and CCI 20 is, both are in neutral to slightly bearish territory, suggesting the stock is not currently overbought or oversold. These indicators can help spot reversals when they reach extreme levels. The Ultimate Oscillator is at 45.48 and the Shan Momentum Oscillator CMO14 is -4.73. Both are near neutral, indicating a lack of strong momentum in either direction. These readings support the view that MVLL is consolidating and waiting for a new trend to emerge. The Arun Oscillator measures the strength of recent trends. MVLL's Arun Oscillator is -35.71, indicating a weak or fatting uptrend. The Arun up is 32 while Arun down is 0. This suggests that recent highs are not being made and the stock may be entering a consolidation phase. Pivot points are widely used to identify potential turning points in the market. For MVLL, the pivot point is 22.5, with resistance at 23.04 and support at 21.91. These levels are especially relevant given the current price action, as a break above resistance or below support could trigger increased volatility and new trends. Over the last 3 months, MVLL has experienced significant price swings, with highs above $30 and lows near $18. The most recent trading days show a narrowing range, with prices stabilizing around the $22 mark. This historical context helps put current technical readings into perspective and may signal that the stock is preparing for its next move. Volume has fluctuated over the past 62 trading days, with spikes during periods of high volatility. Notably, large volume days often coincide with significant price moves, such as the surge in early December. Monitoring volume alongside price action can provide early warning of potential breakouts or reversals. MVLL's daily return is 2.17%, reflecting recent volatility. Patterns in daily returns can help identify periods of momentum or consolidation. Over the last quarter, the stock has alternated between sharp rallies and pullbacks, creating opportunities for both short-term and long-term traders. VLL's overall technical score is 13.98, with a trend quality index of 21.04 and a momentum score of -5.42. These numbers suggest a market in transition with no clear trend dominating. Traders may want to wait for stronger signals before making significant moves or use range-bound strategies in the meantime. In summary, MVLL is currently trading in a consolidation phase with mixed signals from various technical indicators. While short-term momentum is improving, longer-term trends remain weak. Support and resistance levels are tight and volatility is moderate. Traders should watch for breakouts or breakdowns from these levels as they could set the tone for the next major move. Given the current technical landscape, risk management is especially important. Using stop-loss orders, position sizing, and monitoring key technical levels can help protect capital. The risk-reward ratio is favorable, but only if traders are disciplined in their approach. Always consider your own risk tolerance and investment goals before entering a trade. As we move into 2026, MVLL's technical setup suggests a period of watchful waiting. The stock is poised for a potential breakout, but confirmation is needed from volume and momentum indicators. Staying alert to changes in trend strength, volatility, and support resistance levels will be crucial for navigating the months ahead. Thank you for joining this technical analysis overview. Stay tuned for further updates as the market evolves.